Hello brothers and sisters, thank you for coming back to watch our videos and also for subscribing. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be part of this family. So going back to the year 1884, that is 1884, we see the Berlin Conference. Around January, February, we saw the Berlin Conference, which kick-started the scramble for Africa. And now the European countries, some of the European countries which we know, France, United Kingdom, Portugal, Spain, Denmark, Belgium, we saw them rushing to Africa and dividing Africa into pieces. Now we are in 2023. That is about how many years later? Over 100, right? We are seeing a new scramble for Africa. And do you know what they are calling it? Carbon credits, carbon
green,
finance,
green, whatever.
green, I don't know, climate fund.
Change.
And we've been seeing a lot of countries in Africa, Kenya giving about 40,000 hectares, Tanzania. We talked about Zimbabwe, which gave about 8% of their territory. You know, Sierra Leone,
10%, 11%.
Zambia. And it's going on and on and on. Even South Africa is on the track. And we've seen the president of Kenya talking about climate smart, climate
Green
nonsense,
energy.
green energy.
Wow.
Like it has ever in the history of global population ever made anybody develop. And you know, if the forests can really heal climate change, this climate change they talk about, why don't we plant our trees? They plant their trees.
Why should it be pushed into Africa?
So there was COP28 in the past week. During this COP28, we saw President William Ruto of Kenya stepping up his pledge to guarantee production by setting aside more than 11,700 hectares for climate smart farming. This has been given to the United Kingdom. Those guys already own
they are adopting
of land.
Forests in Kenya.
They already own a lot of land in Kenya.
As if it's not enough.
Which was stolen from our forefathers. And now our president has given them
a bonus.
11,700 hectares. And Ruto and the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak ratified the agreement to produce foodstuff during a meeting on the sidelines of COP28 conference. Without divulging the fine details of the agreement or the location of the project, the statement indicated that the land utilized would be bigger than Nairobi National Park, and the park is about 11,700 hectares. So they didn't even talk about the hectares. They said it would be bigger than, and they are saying the project
could be 10 times bigger.
The project is expected to boost food production, protect the environment, and save the country Kenya shillings 30 billion every year. How? A Kenya shillings 31 billion agreement has also been reached with the Kenyan Development Corporation and the UK funded investor United Green to establish an area bigger than Nairobi National Park for climate smart farming, and it will help reduce Kenya's trade deficit. The two countries also signed a 12.5 billion Menengai geothermal project expected to generate 35 megawatts of electricity, providing approximately 750,000 Kenyans with affordable and clean energy. So, you know, I have a problem with our presidents, because who said Kenyans cannot do this? I mean, how many organizations are in Africa teaching farmers, small-scale farmers, to do climate smart farming?
Agriculture, climate smart agriculture.
Yeah. How many?
Smart. You mean in all these years, Africans have not grasped
learned
it? With all the intelligence that
now
we
this
have in
guy
the continent.
has to give them over, let's say, 12,000 hectares so that they can come and do it here.
Themselves, because Africans cannot do it. We are not capable. We have been taught, but we don't, our methods of farming are not good enough. We don't understand our land better. We don't know what needs to be farmed in our land.
It's like the land that they are leasing to the blue carbon.
Yeah.
And the people who've been living in that forest have been living in harmony with the forest, protecting
conserving
it in their traditional ways, and it's working perfectly. But now you are coming and giving it to another person for 50 years,
Because
and during
these ones
those
are not
50 years
capable.
you don't care what is happening. Our people will not be obtaining their traditional medicine, they won't be living there, and a lot of other things.
Africa, we are not capable. It's like a stamp to say, y'all are stupid, y'all need the white savior. Malema keeps on saying it. Y'all cannot do it yourselves. You know, without them, you will suffer. In the US, our brothers told us that the narrative that is being sold that side is that Africa begs for these people to stay.
Yeah.
Please don't leave us. We can't do it without
That's
you
what
guys.
they tell us.
That is what, and it's evident in these decisions where there's money involved. Our presidents will do anything to say,
Yeah.
"Oh, take it over. My people
and
cannot
this
do
money,
it."
you see, it comes a small amount, and it used to pay these guys. This brother from Kenya, whose name is Mordecai Okada, who was talking in his video, who controls the narrative and nature preservation. It's on YouTube, and he talks about the guys who are the conservatives of Africa.
Yeah.
When you see a banner of conservatives, it's the white guys. You barely even see someone
There's
like Wangari
none.
Maathai.
There's none. They never put a spotlight on our people who have done tremendous work living in harmony with animals, like very dangerous lions. People are so they've trained lions. They can speak to lions.
If a Maasai is seen grazing inside a national park, it's human-animal conflict. It's but when those guys are coming for a safari, it's
That's
tourism.
beautiful. Wow.
So we need to wake up as Africa. We need to vote out these leaders, or we chase them away. We oust them.
Hi.
Then we'll be free.
What is wrong with Kenya?
Not just
Malema
Kenya.
would ask
What
himself.
about Malawi?
What is wrong with William Ruto? I am also asking the same thing. At this point, I'm looking and assessing President William Ruto. I think maybe for him, he thinks this is honestly the best decision for his people. He probably thinks this is the best way forward for Kenya. And I would also blame it on his advisors. I don't know what you think about this, but I'll also blame it on the people around him who are not helping him make some of these decisions that will benefit Africa, Kenyans, on the grassroots, Kenyans in the country. So he probably thinks this is the best way forward for Kenya. If we do this, Kenyans will learn, but he's not thinking deeper into what this really means for Kenya.
So guys, let us know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.